Hey, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing the truth throughout the four winds. So, this was kind of like a little spillover of the last video I did, kind of going into Gentiles. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I pray that this is edifying to the elect. Okay, this is Luke 21 and 24. And, okay, it's basically saying, and they. So, further reading out through this verse right here, understanding what would happen to a certain particular people. So we have to figure out who the they is. Okay. They would be led away captive. Okay. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive into all nations. So the key thing in this is to identify who we're speaking about here. Okay. So captive means to be led away captive. That means you're slaves. Okay. To bring into captivity. Now, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. Now, surface level, you'll read this, and you really wouldn't understand it if you just don't understand it. Okay? So when you do a little digging or whatever, these people that are going to be put going into captivity, let's see what captivity means. And keep in mind, it also said, led away captive into all nations. So we really have to put that into and take that into consideration, because it's saying they're going to be everywhere. We're going to spread them out through all nations. Okay. They'll be spread out. Okay. So when we read Deuteronomy, now we have to understand, if you know anything about, pretty sure most people do, when it's telling you that Egypt, you're going to be going into Egypt again. Okay, so understanding what that means, this is Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. What's another word for bondage? Slavery, captivity. We were brought out of Egypt, out of captivity, by the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, so in Deuteronomy, it basically tells you you're going to go that way again, into captivity or slavery again. So when we're reading right here in Luke 21 and 24, it says they, and we know that all of this is speaking on Israel. Okay, the Hebrews. It's telling you what would happen to them. Okay, so we're going to go down. And this is basically the transatlantic slave trade. Okay. And these people were spread out throughout all nations. And you think about this, every nation you go into, no matter how they look, okay, it's always going to be in every race somebody that's super talented and their spirit gives them away. So when we were spread throughout the four winds, or throughout the four corners of the earth, mingling amongst other seeds, you know what I'm saying, mingling our seeds amongst other women, what ends up happening is you'll see Asians that can hoop. They can dance, they can sing, and it's something that separates them from the rest of the people that look just like them. It's that spirit. Okay, that's the identifying factor. Okay, so the whole thing in this is that seed being spread. Now, to get back on track, to show you the difference from the Gentiles. Okay, now, next verse. It said they will be led away into captive unto all nations and Jerusalem. This is another thing of telling you who was going to be led into captivity. The Jews, the Hebrews. Okay, and while they're away, their land will be occupied. It says, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So, what we're really seeing here is somebody's lying. Somebody isn't being truthful about what's going on here. Okay? Because when the true people left that land and were in slavery, somebody will fill their shoes pretending to be them. And what happens? It was going to be trodden down, and it basically told you of the Gentiles, the people who's portraying these people. Okay? It says, Salakia. Okay, and it's in, let's see, Zechariah. So this land will be trodden down. So Zechariah 9:6, it says, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Okay, now, Ashdod, it's Tel Aviv. Okay, it's modern day Tel Aviv. So it was giving you exactly what will be happening, who will be running this land, and it will be trodden down of these people who's claiming to be someone that they're not, because the real people are where? In captivity. Okay, so these Gentiles aren't like when you see Gentiles when Paul is speaking. Okay, because these Gentiles right here, they're living in a higher position. Okay, but they're Gentiles and they're basically faking to be someone else. So I went to Fulfilled, and it basically is telling you to make complete in every particular, to render perfect, to carry through, to carry into effect, to render full. So until their time is complete to rule, they will be in that land until their time is up. Okay, so I went to okay, so basically if they were in the land and they were the original people that were supposed to be there, this is exactly what we will see. This is Isaiah 2:1. Then the word that Isaiah, son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Okay, and it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. In the last days, Salakia, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. As many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go into the mountain of the Lord, the house of the Lord. Salakia. Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Okay, And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Okay? O house of Jacob, come ye, let us walk in the light of the Lord. So, what happened is, we know when this happens, it will be a time of peace to where the real people are in the land. It's war going on right now. Okay? So we know that the people in the land absolutely can't be who they're saying they are, because it's not peace there right now. All right? So I ChatGPT'd just that verse. And it says, they shall fall by the edge of the sword. It says, the points of violent destruction and death historically, many connect this to the Roman destruction of Jerusalem, Titus and Vespasian, in 70 AD, when large numbers of Jews were killed. And they shall be led away captive into all nations. This describes the exile and scattering, often called the diaspora. The Jewish people were dispersed throughout different countries after Jerusalem fell. Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, non-Jewish, look at that, non-Jewish nations. So they're saying the people in there right now, they can't be trodden down, controlled, occupied, or dominated. Okay? This suggests Jerusalem would be under foreign control for a period of time. Man, it's just crazy when you actually know what you're looking at, how much sense this makes. Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Okay? There is a set period where Gentile nations have influence or dominance. That period has a limit until. After that, something changes in God's plan. Beautiful. And I basically looked up Ashdod today. Ashdod, in a modern coastal city in southern Israel, located in the Mediterranean Sea between Tel Aviv to the north, Gaza Strip, exact location, country Israel. Okay. Then and now, ancient Ashdod, one of the 5 major Palestine cities mentioned in the Bible. Modern day Ashdod, a large Israeli city and one of the country's main ports. Okay. I pray that this was edifying. I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Next time, shalom.